So the big question I got from lots of people is, what about inflation coming? Do we have inflation? We do. We have it in materials. We have it in energy. We have it in certainly in durable goods right now. The costs are rising because it's costing more to build them. We're seeing inflation in certain areas, and it's picking up quickly. We don't yet know if it's transitory or if it's something that's more permanent. When I say transitory, that short-term disconnect between the supply and the demand can create inflation. If that's the case, this will last about 6 to 9 months. If it goes on beyond that or starts accelerating beyond that, and the supply is not able to pick up with the demand, then we're probably going to have a more significant and more sustained situation. I bring that up because there's a lot of different ways of measuring inflation. The government has their official CPI number. That doesn't represent most people's lives. Each one of us has our own personal inflation number. What are we spending our money on, and how much does it cost? And if this costs more, can we do something a little differently, or do we forego that, or do we spend a lot more of our money on that? That's a choice. Who this impacts the very most is the people living off of a fixed income. People that are retired or living off of passive income, even if not retired. This has an impact because you have a fixed amount of money coming in, but your costs are rising. Planning around this is going to be really important, especially since there's no real expectations that interest rates on the Fed side are going to rise meaningfully in the near future. They've made that very clear. You'll see bumps here and there in the markets. You'll see bonds drop and interest rates go up. You'll see these kind of spikes here and there. But overall, the Fed's made it very clear they don't intend to do anything unless their hand is forced. In fact, they'll even allow inflation to go a bit higher. So still don't see hyperinflation. Still don't know how significant it's going to be. But it is with us. And it's something that many of us have not experienced. Some of us not even our lifetimes, but many of us for not for many years when you start to see those costs rise. The other thing is it will spread through the system, right? When the cost of materials go up, it takes a while for that to hit the consumer, but more and more. So that the supply chain, though, is also creating it. If the supply chain's a mess, you want to sell your products to your customers, you're going to deplete your inventory to do that.